Hello, good evening once again. My name is DanTrades and welcome back to another session on the DanTrades Mentorship. So, as you know, we'll be starting very soon. Today we'll be talking about TradingView. Yes, I told you guys to download TradingView and MT5. Today we'll be using today for only TradingView and tomorrow for only MT5. So, without much to do, we'll be starting very soon. Okay, so without much to do, let's start. So, this is TradingView. Um, this is not what you're going to see the first time you download TradingView. There's no what you're going to see at all. So let's look at um, what you see when you get TradingView for the first time. So I told you guys to download TradingView on Saturday. Those who joined the session on Saturday, let me sign out quickly. I'm signing out of TradingView quickly and using a different account. So okay, so this is what you get on TradingView. They'll tell me to log in. So the login process, I advise everybody uses the laptop. So you type in sign in and you sign in with a browser. You're always going to sign in with a browser. So I move on to my browser and grant an account. So let me grant the account. Okay. But this is basically what you get on any other trading view for the first time. Okay, so I have just one account, so I can't really change the account unless I create a new one. So I'll still be using the old account I have for a very long time. Let it load. And let me reset everything. I can reset everything and start all over. This is my chart. I remember every setting I have. So to change the chart, you just right click any part of the screen. Right click any part of the screen. So if you right click, you tap on settings. It should open a big menu tab for you. Now we have symbol, we have status line, we have scale, we have canvas, we have trading, we have alert, and we have event. Now alert and events, we'll be learning them much more later on. But the symbols is basically talking about your candles. Now you can change the color of your candles. Now this mine is deep blue, but initially you get red and green. You get these two colors, red and green, red and green. Yes. So these are the two colors you get. I don't know if it is deep red and green. Good. So this is the first colors you get. Now to change them, you right click, go to settings, and select any color combination you want under symbols. There's not everybody who is familiar with the red and green, so you can choose maybe orange for your down colors, orange. Then you can change it to maybe blue. Whatever preference you have, whatever you feel is comfortable for you is what you go with. So this is the first step. You've changed your colors, your chart. Now some people will not want a white background. At first I had a red background. I didn't want a white background. So with that you have to move. Okay, so we are back. The network had a little issue. So gradient, back to gradient. Now you can choose red. You see it has a gradient. Now down is looking black and up is looking red. If I do a yellow, you can see red, yellow and red. You see it has a gradient. Up is yellow, down is red. You can do whatever you want to make your chart look appealing to you. Now if you have a nice chart, a chart that looks nice to you, it encourages you to trade. Let me undo everything. Now to undo everything, just press Control and Z, X, Y, Z, Z, or Control and Z. It will undo every single color change you did or any changes you made to your trading view. So it will bring me back to my main color. This is my main color. I'm back to my main color. So that's it about changing the color from the trading view on that aspect. You can also try more things under that situation. There is watermark. You can use your name, or you can use even the currency you are on right now. So ticker, right now I'm on BTC. So if you look at this, BTC is showing on the chart. I can change the color to red. I can change it. I can make the quality or the opacity very high so that it will be very opaque. Now you don't need all this. You don't need trademark. So I've turned it off. You can have the interval, you can have the description, you can have the replay mode. Replay mode is not on there. You can have your ticker. So here it's showing BTC 15 minutes because I'm on a 15-minute time frame, and it's showing me the description Bitcoin BTC. Some people don't know what BTC is, so it's showing that it is Bitcoin against the US. Just part of the beautification process of TradingView. If your TradingView application is not attractive to you, I don't think you'll be willing to trade every morning. So that's why we go through this color gradient interface. Now you move on to trading. These are just buy and sell buttons. Nothing really um big or nothing really serious out of the deal. Not really important. You don't need the sounds. And I said alerts and events. We'll learn more about them later on. Now let's go to status line. Now, status line deals with whatever is here. So if I take logo off, you can see crypto's logo is missing. If I turn logo back on, crypto's logo comes. If I turn off the title gets off. These petty things, chart values is going to tell you the values here. Wherever your mouse is, it will tell you your open, your high, your close, and your low. We'll learn all these, so you have nothing to worry about either. Bar change values is also part is at the side. So that is showing us that this particular bar changed by 0.5%. Let me use this one. This one changed by 0.26. That's just showing you. If it is blue, it means that that's increased by the change. If it is black, it decreased. That's why it has a negative sign. But I don't need all these. I only need the first three. Open market status is this green dot at the top. This green dot. When the market is closed, it does not show green. It shows an empty light and an empty color. That's white. That's what it shows when the market is closed. So that's about the beautification of TradingView. Now we have to go to the technical aspect of TradingView. Now, TradingView has some tools that help us trade. As I said earlier, we'll be learning price action. Okay, this is a BTC trade I missed. I missed it by a hair's breadth, not very much. I wanted to sell from here to the liquidity here. TP hit, but I didn't get an entry. I didn't even get an alert. So I think when I woke up on Saturday morning, I saw that I had gotten here. So I just deleted my alert on Saturday because it left me. I tried entering again somewhere around here, but I think it also left me or something happened. I don't really remember what happened, but that's it about that. So now we move on to the technical aspect of the trading view after the beautification aspect. Now, what is the technical aspect? Well, we have something called time frame. Now, if you look over to your top left corner, there are some values here. You can see 1M, 5M, 15M, 4 hour, D and W. They are time frames. Now, what are time frames? The candles you see on your screen, every candle is made in a particular time. So right now I'm on the 15 minutes. That means that every candle you see here used 15 minutes to form. every candle you see here use 15 minutes to form. So this candle here use 15 minutes, the next use 15 minutes, the third use 15, fourth 15, fifth 15. Now this current candle has not yet ended, so it has a timer by the side telling you when the time will end. So you can see the time is saying 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That means it's going to be 2 minutes and 50 seconds for this 15 minutes candle to end. So it means this candle has been going on for probably 12 minutes and some 20 seconds. Yeah, so that's it about it. Time frame tells you the time taken for one candle to form. So we will need 4 major ones. We will need the 4 hour, the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, and the 1 minute. Those are the major ones we'll need. I'll take a screenshot of this so that all of you will be able to remember, because some people are using their laptops to stream this, so they can't follow the TradingView vividly. So how do you bring them at the top? Now if you tap on this lower arrow, it shows you all the time frames. Now you have to start it to bring it to the top. So if I start at 2 minutes, 2 minutes adds to my time frames. I don't need 2 minutes, so I'm taking it off. So you need to start at the 1 minute, the 5, the 15, and the 4 hour. For daily and weekly, you can choose to add them, but they're not really that important. Yeah, so that's it about this aspect of the time frame. Once again, I'm going over time frame. Time frame is the time taken for a candle to form. That's time frame. The time taken for a candle to form. That's what we call the time frame. Now, after the time frame, we move over to the tools. These tools up here. This. Now, I basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 tools, but we need only 7. I added the extra 4 just recently. Just 4, I just added them recently. I don't really use them. I just added them recently because I wanted to get conversant with some of the tools. Like, I wanted to learn more about some of the tools, what are their uses and everything. So I just added them. I think this cross is to get crosshair or something. I don't even know what it does. I don't even know what it does. I still don't know what it does. But every tool here has an importance. Now the first tool is the take profit or the long position tool. This tool helps you know your take profit and your stop loss. We discussed about it, I think, last week in one of our videos. So this long position is a tool that helps you know your stop loss and your take profit. So now let's go deeper into this. Now if you see this tool, it'll have a dot tracing to the top. The one with the dot tracing to the top means it's a tool for only buy positions. The one with the dot tracing to the bottom is a tool for only sell positions. Now what does this tool help you do? It helps you calculate your pips, how much you're going to lose when you're losing a trade, and how much you're going to win when you're winning the trade. That's all this long position tool does. So if you want to get your exact values, I told you just right click on it and tap on settings. It tells you your exact values for your position. That's what it does. So you can see here it's telling me the exact values. It's telling me my entry price, which is 85721.08. It's telling me my ticks to my profits. I told you we are UK based traders, but some of the pairs don't work like the normal forex pair. BTC is not a normal forex pair, it's a crypto pair, so it does not follow the forex ideology. I told you that 10 ticks is 1 pip for UK based traders. It follows a different pattern. This one is also telling us our price, where we are going to stop taking our profit, and it's telling us where we are going to stop taking our loss. We will use these tools more probably in February, because January is just ending around the corner. So that's it. That's the information it gives you. You can style your long position, because the beauty is what makes you want to trade. Now you can choose to make it red for your stop loss, and you can choose to make your target color maybe green. I think this is what most of you meet when you get your training view. This is what most of you meet. So you can choose to use this. It's up to you. It's your preference. What to make you want to trade is what you're supposed to do. That's it. So let me go back. I like this. I'm attracted to this. Then the next one is the sell one. You are going to sell to the downward position. The same thing is going to give you the details by just tapping on settings. You get all the details. You can choose the styles, you can choose the input. It gives you the input values, and basically you are done. So I can take these off, just right click and tap on delete. They go. Right click and tap on delete. Now the next thing is the Fibonacci retracement. Now what does the Fibonacci retracement does? It helps us do a lot of things. A lot of things. Now when we are trading, we want to know if you are at 50% of a price range, or 70% of a price range, or 100% of a price range. 100% is almost obvious, but for 50 and 70, it's not very obvious. So we use the Fibonacci retracement to know those. Now we'll learn more about Fibonacci retracement when we start trading, so we have nothing to worry about. Let me take that off. Then we have the box 2. Now we'll be learning more about other blocks. You have nothing to worry about. Now this rectangle or box 2 helps you create boxes or rectangles. As you can see, you can create a box, you can create a rectangle, you can create whatever you want to create. So let me just give an example. This helps you mark POIs. Now what's POI? POI is a point of interest. You have nothing to worry about that, to learn that in the next 6 months. So that's it about that. And this is a trend line too. Now this tool can go any direction you want, any direction at all you want. So the trend line tool goes up, it goes down, any direction you want. You stop here, you can edit it, move it down, you can edit it, move it up. Now when we start, we'll mostly be drawing horizontal trend line tools. Now someone will be asking, how do you create a horizontal trend line tool? Let me delete this and let's go over that. If you select your trend line tool, let's say this price at the top, I want to draw a line from the top horizontally. I select the top, but if I do this, it's not giving me a straight line. I don't know if you are realizing the line is not straight. It's very difficult to get a straight line. So what do we do? You just tap shift on your laptop key. If you tap shift, you get a straight line. So no shift, shift, no shift, shift, you get a straight line. Now so now you can draw 90 degrees lines or 45 degrees lines. That's what the shift does. It helps you draw 45 degrees lines or 90 degrees lines. So it's up to you the one you want to draw, but mostly we'll be drawing 90-degree lines. So after that, you right click before you leave the shift. Else if you leave the shift, it will come back to where your mouse pointer is. So you right click before you leave your shift, and you get your wonderful straight line. Now somebody might say that if you zoom into this, if you zoom in very closely to this, you can see that our line is not tapping the top as we wanted it to tap. It's not tapping this top. We wanted the line to be exactly on the stop. Now how do we do that? That's the control key. Anytime you tap on the control key, your chart acts as a magnet. Now that's a very important note. Anytime you tap on the control key, your chart acts as a magnet. So let me go back, tap on this. Now I'm moving this. If I tap on control, it will act as a magnet. So control, and you see it's acting as a magnet to the top of every candle, or I can make it the bottom of every candle too by just moving down, or on top to move up. So I just move over to the candle we wanted it to start from, and it's right on top. I don't leave control. If I leave control, it goes back up. So I hold control and right click. Then when I finish, I can readjust the line to make it straight by tapping on shift, and you have a straight line. Now it's tapping the wick, or it's tapping the exact top, and at the same time you are getting your straight line. So that's very simple. That's how to use the trend line to draw straight lines and join your price heads. Now the next thing is this tool is not really important. This tool just helps you create direction. Like maybe you want price to come here and continue. Like it's just used to show what you want price to do. It's not really important, but I think you should add it to your chart because it's going to help you a lot. Have a predetermined plan. And the last one is just the horizontal line, just for creating horizontal lines. Nothing special. So that's it about the tools at the top here. Now somebody will be asking, how do we add these tools? Now let's add all of them one by one. So let's start with the long position. Now the long position is on the fifth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you don't tap on it, you tap on the small arrow by the side. It brings you all these tools. Now you start the long position and the short position. You start both of them because they are very important. So I've started them at the end, so they are starting all over again. Then we move on to the Fibonacci. The Fibonacci is on the third row. 1, 2, 3. The same angle there. You start Fibonacci and it joins. Now the box 2. Now the box 2 is part of the box. The box 2 is part of this geometric shapes. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the sixth row. You tap on it, you start your box 2. Where the box 2 it also has the path 2. The path 2 was what I was saying, you need it on your chart. So I tap on the path 2 and it joins, and you need the circle. At some point we need to highlight some particular positions or some particular price action points. So you add your circle, and the curve is not really important. I said I added because I wanted to learn more about the curve. And the last one, which is the trend line 2, is on the second row with the horizontal line. So you highlight your trend line and you highlight your horizontal line, and you are done with that. So that's basically how to use TradingView. It's left with just one thing, that's adding your watch list. Now everybody having TradingView now is having a standard account, so your watch list ends on, I think, 20. But we that have paid versions have an extension of up to 32. I think yours is up to 10. I don't know, but with the people who have the paid versions have an extension to up to 32. So how do you create your watch list? Now, if you go to the side here, you can show this or hide this. Right, clicking on this hides it to make you get a full view or the full interface view. Now, right clicking on it brings your watch list first. Right, clicking on the next thing brings all your alerts. Now, I don't have any alerts because this is just Monday. And the next thing is your data window, if you want to do some specific calculations or anything. And the last one is your chat. You can communicate with people here from other parts of the world. So back to the watch list, you can add any currency you are wanting to trade. Now you guys can choose to add all these currencies I've added here, or we can start slow by just adding Euro USD and USJPY. So just tap on add symbol and type it, Euro USD. Now you'll be on all. Make sure it's not on Forex. Make sure it's on all. Yeah, if you move to Forex, you are specifically talking about Forex. So if you search for something like gold, you won't see gold here. Actually, you won't see gold here because gold is a commodity. It's not Forex. So let's clear it and move everything back to all. Then USD JPY. When USD JPY comes, you just add it by the side. So I can choose to add it, but I already have USD JPY from a different broker, which is Pepperstone. I don't really need it to come. Now I'll recommend you use Active Trades or Pepperstone. One of them. Use one of them. Don't use Oanda. Oanda is manipulated. Yes, you understand soon. So don't use Oanda. Use Pepperstone or use Pepperstone or Active Trades. Then Euro USD, EURUSD. Then you add that also. Now for Euro USD, I don't really trade on it, so I have Oanda. The main reason why I have Oanda is that my broker has its charts being exported from Oanda. Now brokers don't have their own facility that runs price, so they borrow the facility or they borrow data from other companies to be able to give you the chart on MetaTrader 5. MT5, we'll be talking about it on Wednesday. So my trader I think is borrowing from Oanda because Oanda price on TradingView and Oanda price on my MT5 are the same. So that's basically it. That's why I have Oanda. But use Pepperstone and Active Trades for now. So that's it about adding these values, and you're basically done. You can play with the tools. Just tap on gold, try and hang out with the tools, try and use the boxes because you need to get like all these things. So I can choose to use the box tool. If I want to get the exact down, what I say, you tap on control and your mouse moves. You can see your crosshairs moving. Then it has a point. Then if you want to do for the top, you just move to the top and tap on control and you're done. Then when you finish, you can now move it, so you're getting everything exact from the top to the down are exact. If you want to do for the trend line to the same, you tap on control on this move and you tap on shift and you have a beautiful line. So without much to do, this is where we'll be ending today's wonderful session. We spoke about TradingView. We spoke about everything you need to know about TradingView. I don't think there's anything extraordinary you need to know again, because we will not be using indicators that much. So I don't think you need to know much about indicators. But that's why you have TradingView. Explore. You can explore on your own. You need to just go over the app and try. After what I've told you, just trying the other buttons. If you have any issue, my number is always in the description. You can text me, so I take you over the whole process that I find difficulty with. So once again, my name is DanTrades. Thank you for joining today's session and have a wonderful weekend. We meet on Wednesday.